contacting Co-Path Member Services. My name is Damini. May I have your member number, please?
I don't have a member number. I am calling to ask a question about a vehicle that I see on y'all's Copart.com auction page.
Okay.
I have a very specific question.
Could you assist me with the lot? Could you assist me with the lot number you're looking at?
675351192. It's for a 2013 Honda CR-V LX.
Okay, I'm pulling up the details here. Allow me a minute, please. Yes, what would you like to know about this lot?
Is there any other information you can tell me about how the vehicle was damaged?
Unfortunately, no, ma'am. So I'll have access to the same information that you will be able to view at your end. But what I can do for you is I can go ahead and connect you to the yard where this vehicle is located, or the location that is handling this. So they might be able to assist you with the details.
Do you know where it's being located? Because whenever I saw it first on a webpage called bid.cars, and whenever I looked up them on their website, they're all the way in Poland. So I don't want to try to get a vehicle that's not in the country. Is it still inside the States?
I see it is in California.
Okay. And all you can see on your end is water flood and vandalism is part of the damage. You don't see anything else?
That is correct.
So if I were to tell you that a 16-year-old girl died in the back of that vehicle at the bottom of a lake, you don't see that information on the vehicle?
No, ma'am. I'm unable to view any of those over here.
Okay. Is there a supervisor that I can speak to? Because I just have questions as to why the fact that a child died in this vehicle is not being listed, and it's being stated that it's vandalism when the seats being torn apart and all the damage is from California Highway Patrol doing their investigation on her murder.
So this information is updated either by the seller or the yard. So you'll have to connect with the yard to go ahead and get any details updated.
And the seller is Farmers Insurance. Am I correct?
Correct. I'm unable to view that exact information here, but I do see that it is, I see the seller's Farmers Insurance here. You're right.
Okay, so they basically are giving y'all false information on this vehicle, is where I'm understanding this, because they're not disclosing to you, the third party trying to sell the vehicle, that a 16-year-old child died in that car.
We would appreciate it actually if you were able to provide us that information.
I have this California Highway Patrol reports that were sent to me from the reporting agency after the car was given to them from the FBI after her car was pulled out of Prosser Lake 2 years ago. Her name was Kiely Rodni. She was 16 years old whenever it happened. And I will very gladly pass on all of the information, because Farmers Insurance did not obviously tell y'all this. And it's kind of disturbing that we're sitting here watching a vehicle that we saw get pulled out of the water with a dead child in the back of it being sold at auction.
Yes, I completely understand your point. What you can do is I'll also assist you with an email address if you're comfortable. You can email the details to us. Our supervisors would have access to it. But generally, the information that is updated on the website is being handled by the yard. So you can do both the things. I'll also go ahead and connect you with the yard.
Okay.
And then I'll also assist you with the email address that is handled by the supervisor. So that works?
Okay. Yes, please.
Yeah, I'll assist you with the email address first.
Okay, go ahead.
It is member.services@copath.com.
Okay.
Yeah, this is the email address, and then the contact number for the yard would be 916-381-3999.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and connect you with the yard so that you can connect with them and discuss the same.
Okay, I appreciate you talking to me about this. I was just really curious because it's really disturbing. We have the VIN number and everything to prove it's the same vehicle. I have files and files and hundreds and thousands of photos of this vehicle and the crime scene where the car was found at Prosser Lake, and this is just really disturbing to see this on here. I woke up and was nauseated the second I woke up. So yeah, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and call the yard. I very much appreciate you talking to me about this.
Sure. If you want me to, actually, I can directly transfer you over to the yard.
Okay, yes, that would be fantastic. Thank you.
Sure. Anything else that I'm able to assist you with for now?
No, that's it.
Okay. Thank you for contacting Co-Path Member Services. Have a great day. Transferring you over. Bye-bye.
Yes, you too. Bye-bye.
Thank you for calling Copart, America's nationally recognized vehicle auctioning and remarketing leader. We're currently closed. Our normal working hours are Monday to Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Pacific time zone.
So I will call them later. But I'm also going to try to get a hold of Farmers Insurance, because you heard the rep. There's nothing in there to distinguish that something else happened to this vehicle. And they want me to send the information I do have over to their member services department so that some supervisor can see it. But I'm going to talk to somebody at the yard first. Wow. So I asked my phone, I asked Google, if a car insurance company sells off a vehicle at auction, do they have to disclose if someone died in that vehicle? And this is the answer that it gave me. In most jurisdictions, a car insurance company selling a vehicle at auction does not legally have to disclose if someone died in the vehicle unless specifically asked about. However, they may be required to disclose major damage to the car, which could include details about a fatal accident depending on the state's laws and the specific circumstances of the sale. So they have a salvage title on it. But that salvage title, does it have anything about an accompanying, police report about a death? And I will update you guys whenever I send this email off and whenever I get a hold of anybody in that yard and get more information.
Hello, I wanted to know if it was legal for you to auction off a vehicle that someone died in, and not list that fact. The listing says, water damage, and vandalism, but the car was never vandalized, only left in the state it is in, after California Highway Patrol had the vehicle. Also, the water damage was from the vehicle being submerged in the reservoir. I also noticed that you do not have listed a photo of the trunk. The trunk that 16-year-old Kiely Rodni was found deceased in, as the whole world watched her 2013 Honda CR-V LX be pulled out of Crosser Creek Reservoir. Is this a normal and legal selling procedure? Thank you. They replied saying, hello, well, we cannot comment on what's legal. However, we sell our vehicles based off the loss description filed from the claim. We do not disclose any personal information or identifying information to our insureds or claimants. If you would like to address anything else, you're more than welcome to reach out to our salvage sales associate, Copart. Thanks. I thanked them for their time and then they replied saying, no problem at all, you're very welcome and sorry to hear about this. That's them implying that they didn't know, which is odd to me. I went back a day or two later and said, also, if I could ask one other question. When these vehicles are auctioned, are they still owned by the previous owner or have they been sold or turned over to farmers, making farmers the ones that would receive the purchase payment? Thank you. They said, hello, the vehicle is being sold at auction on a salvage certificate, in accordance with California state requirements. Thanks. Kind of feel like they dodged the question, but okay. The way they worded the response sounds as if the family turned over the car to the insurance company, and then farmers makes the money from the sale. But I could be wrong. I then reached out to the auctioning company like they suggested, and literally sent them the exact same message. They took at least a good few days to reply. And then said, hello. Please reach out to the yard location where the vehicle was located, for additional assistance. Definitely an odd move. To sell the car after all it has been through. Very sad to me as well. I missed the last 23 hours of the listing, but I believe the car sold for around $300. Let me know what you think about all of this in the comments. Rest in peace, Kiely. I hope one day we can solve what really happened.